The reason I love Vietnam is because it is so versatile. It's a country that's beautiful beaches, exquisite countryside, and mouth-watering national cuisine.
Hoi An has to be one of the standout places. Beautiful little town. It's also really good for the beaches. Some lovely spots, just not too far outside of the centre of Hoi An. The town as well is surrounded by some beautiful countryside, and also has amazing cooking lessons and things like that you can do. You'll head out with the guide, you'll go to the market, buy your ingredients, and then it's off to sort of cook it all up, and then you sit down and sample it all after that.
Halong Bay, of course, is a must-see. I did an overnight cruise and we did a lot of kayaking through local fishermen villages, went to see some caves, squid fishing, yoga in the morning, seeing the sun rise over Halong Bay was a stunning experience.
If there's one thing that I'd love everyone to do, it'd be to make the trip up to Sapa. It's not the easiest place to get to, though I think it's really worthwhile. They greet you with some of the most impressive scenery. You've got the sort of local hill tribes, you can go on some amazing treks, past waterfalls, something completely different to the rest of Vietnam.
Definitely go to Ninh Binh. It's known as Halong Bay on land because of all the beautiful limestone scenery. I went on a wooden boat tour, saw some wild monkeys, there are beautiful temples, and what's fantastic about Ninh Binh is that time literally stops.
Getting to Vietnam is really easy. Vietnam Airlines actually operate 3 direct flights a week. There are sort of great distances, from Hanoi in the very north to Ho Chi Minh in the south, thousands of miles, but it's all linked up with a series of internal flights.
I would recommend starting in the north because you get to experience Hanoi, the culture, the history, and then make your way to Halong Bay. And if you have time, I would recommend including Ninh Binh. Once you're done with the north of Vietnam, make your way to central Vietnam where you can have a few nights in Hue, which is a great place for history lovers. You can visit the old imperial city and then make your way to Hoi An, which was an old port back in the day, offers really good restaurants and really nice beaches. To end your trip, I recommend finishing in Ho Chi Minh City to really have a feel of a typical Vietnamese city, and why not experience a really nice cruise down the Mekong River.
Vietnam is suitable for just about anyone, whether it's your young families through to your more mature families, or couples on honeymoon, older couples. It's a country that's got something for everyone, whether it's the beaches, the history, the culture, the scenery, it's all there. We've got such a fantastic team on the grounds. From the moment you arrive to the moment you leave, they'll look after you. That includes your sightseeing arrangements, your transfer arrangements, and it's just really having someone to call on at all points throughout your trip.